In today's video, I'm going to show you how to easily automate your existing blinds. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to easily automate your existing 2 to 2.5 inch horizontal blinds. This is all done by the automation kit by MySmartBlinds. So with this, you'll be able to instantly open or close your blinds with the application, and coming soon you will be able to do this via Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa. So to get started, let's check out how to install the automation kit and what it can do. Inside the automation kit here, we do have the automation kit manual, so that will help you get everything set up. Here you do have the battery that will last for up to 6 months. Here you have the automation kit motor. So this is what will allow your blind to actually tilt and open and closed. It will remember how much to turn everything, and this will also allow for the Bluetooth connection, and it also has a light showing you that everything is working. And then here is your new pull tab. So this will allow you to open and close the blind just by pulling on it by adding the existing pull tab that you have right to the automation kit. So we'll need that and put that in the existing blind. And then here you have some extra accessories. So this will help you when you are attaching the cables. You'll also need these little clips to add to the existing rod that is in your automation blind. And then here you have these clips to help hide all the wires. So let's go ahead and take down the existing blind and get it all set up. With the automation kit, you can also get the solar panel, so you never have to charge the automation kit. The battery will last about 6 months, but with the solar panel, you will never have to worry about that. The automation kit hardware will fit inside a headrail of existing corded 2 to 2.5 inch horizontal blinds. The automation kit is not compatible with roller shades, mini blinds, cellular or honeycomb shades, or cordless blinds. First, you will need to remove your existing blinds by raising the slats, removing the tilt wand and any valance, as well as unclipping the brackets. Then carefully take down the existing blind. Now I'm going to remove the rod from the blind. Now the rods that you have may vary. MySmartBlinds does have many videos online all about the process of this. This is kind of a brief overview so you can see exactly how it's done and how simple of a process it is. Then I'm going to completely remove the existing tilt rod setup, and that is where I'll put in the new manual switch. Here you will place the battery in the far left side. You will also need to flip the switch on the battery before you put up your blind. And then right here is where I will put in the manual switch. Here I just need to take off the piece and then take off the 3M adhesive cover, and then I will snap this on like so. And now the manual switch is installed. And then here you will need to find the proper rod adapter for the size of your rod. And then you will plug in the battery into the automation kit. And you also will attach the manual switch over on the right side. They are all color coded, so this is pretty easy. Now you can also install the solar panel, which is a $50 accessory, and this is able to always charge your blinds, so you don't actually have to plug in these blinds. They would be completely automated on their own with the solar panel. So here you would just need to plug in this extra cable and then plug in the solar panel. Once you have all the cables in the automation kit, just place it in like so. Slide the rod through the barrels and make sure that they are all aligned in the same direction. Before you send the rod through the automation kit, make sure you have added the proper rod adapter into the end of the automation kit and then slide it all the way through. When you are checking on which rod adapter to use, make sure the rod will slide all the way through. You may want to clean it off to make it easier to install. Once you have the rod all the way installed, there are some rubber tips that you can add at the end so that it will stay in place. Then put all the pieces back together for your rod, and now let's attach the solar panel. With the solar panel, there are 2 brackets that you can attach to each end, and they are able to lengthen depending on how your window is set up, so the window doesn't slide open and knock off the solar panel. Then once you have it in the proper place, you can just attach it to the top. Also make sure you use the cable clips to hide any of the wires so that they are out of the way of the automation kit. Before you put up the blind, make sure you do switch the battery to the on position, and it will show a light on the automation kit indicating that it has been turned on. Now we can install our blind. Once you have the brackets in place, you can insert the tilt wand, and then when you pull on the tilt wand, it will put the automation kit into pairing mode. Then head into the My Smart Blinds app on Android or iOS. Now this is compatible with devices that have iOS 10 or newer, and many of the Android phones like the Samsung phones or the Google Pixel. The first time you enter the app, you will need to create an account, and then here you can add a room, and then you select the plus down here in the bottom right to add a new smart blind. And here we are going to call this Bay Corner. And I already have set up 2 previous blinds so that we'll be able to run these all together. Also turn on your Bluetooth, as that is how these will connect together. When you're adding the new blind, it will go through a process where it will calibrate the blind to make sure that it is tilting the correct way, and it knows the distance that it needs to turn to open and close the blind all the way. And it will double check that everything looks properly, so you will verify through the app and go through this process until the blind is completely set up. Now the blind is done pairing. Here we can see in the kitchen we have the Bay Corner, and it will show the battery life. And then here the other 2 with the sun, that is showing that they are currently being charged with the solar panel. Here on the right side, we can easily open and close the blind depending on where we move the lever. So the bottom will close them all the way, the middle would open them up, and the top will open them up all the way. You can also uncheck the blinds to control just a specific set of blinds. And then down here, you can add a schedule. So you can actually set certain days of the week to automatically open and close. So here at 7:30 a.m., every day it's going to open and close. And here you can set the position that you want it to go into. Down here at the bottom, you do have the option to gradual tilt. So when you have this option selected, when it is time to open the blind, it will take about 5 minutes to fully open. So you will slightly hear it move just a little bit at a time until it is fully open, instead of instantly opening up all the way. I found this option to be very helpful when we set these up in the bedroom, so that it wasn't the sun all at once, but it slowly woke me up just like the sun rising. Now back in the application, here we have the different rooms that I have set up, and then I can instantly close or open all the blinds in a specific room just by pressing the open or close button. Now the next option down here is sun tracking. So sun tracking will automatically learn your location, and then it will adjust the times that it opens and closes depending on when the sun is going to rise and set. So it will find that information and it will change throughout the year. Another reason we've really enjoyed the My Smart Blinds kit is right here in the bay window. It is a south-facing window, so the sun comes in here in the afternoon and it gets really warm. Well, with the automation kit, you can actually have it automatically close your blinds depending on how warm it is, so that it would then preserve and save energy, which is pretty awesome. Now if we go back to the room right here and we go into the settings, we do have some energy saving options. So is what this will allow the blinds to do is, once the temperature on the blind gets too hot or too cool, it will actually close the blind so that it could save energy in the room. Now there is a temperature sensor right on the blind itself, so then once it gets to that point, it could automatically close, and then it would save the heat from beating down in your room. You can also pick up this 10-foot micro USB extension cord to charge your blinds in case the sun does not hit your window, enabling the solar panel to work. If you would like to use your new automated blind just like an old blind, all you need to do is pull the tilt rod. Pulling it once will tilt it about a quarter. One more time will tilt it a full half, and then you could easily pull it twice to completely close it. One thing that I've really enjoyed about the automation kit is how tight it is actually able to close the blind. I know with my existing tilt rod here, it would not get all the way closed, but this completely closes it and shuts off as much light as possible. You can also pick up the smart switch so that you can easily change an entire room at once just by the click of a button. And here in the application, right in the menu, this is where you can add the smart switch. When you are adding the smart switch, there are actually 5 different colored options, so you could set up multiple rooms so you can control certain rooms depending on the color. You just need to press the left or right to change to the different color, and then you just press once on the top and it will open the blind, or down on the bottom and it will close the blind. Sometimes you do have to press twice. Now I do want to mention that if you're trying to use the switch and then use the phone, it can't do it at the exact same time. You just need to wait a minute so the Bluetooth connection can transfer to your phone or to the switch. And that is everything you need to know about the automation kit from My Smart Blinds. We've really enjoyed having these. It's nice to have them here in the kitchen. We can easily open and close them, especially if the sun is blinding us or it's getting late at night. We can do that. We've also used the automation where they automatically open in the morning and close at night. Putting them in the room has been nice as well with the gradual tilt, so that in the morning when the sun comes up, it doesn't blind you instantly when you open the blinds, but they gradually help you wake up in the morning. If you guys have any further questions about the automation kit, let me know in the comments below. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe so that you can be notified of my new and upcoming videos. If you want to check out more information about the other My Smart Blinds options, check out the playlist over here on the side. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.